From Red Zone Weather in Bruton, Alabama, with meteorologist Spinks Meganson. A severe weather update starts right now.
Tornadoes going to become possible across parts of the Deep South as we get into Tuesday and Tuesday night. The Storm Prediction Center has outlooked much of our area in their level 3 out of 5 enhanced severe weather risk, setting up for tomorrow, Tuesday, into tomorrow night. Hope you're having a nice Monday evening. I'm meteorologist Spinks Meganson. Thanks for checking in with us this evening. Strong tornadoes not out of the question tomorrow, particularly in this level 3 risk zone. We all have a severe weather risk across the entirety of South Alabama and Northwest Florida. Level 3, level 2, doesn't really matter which color or number zone you are in. We all could have a few tornadoes around and damaging straight line winds and large hail as we get into Tuesday. This system is taking shape to our west this evening across parts of Arkansas, Oklahoma, and Texas, where tornado watches are in effect. We have seen a few tornado warnings with confirmed tornadoes over the last several hours. You can kind of see a spin back here in the atmosphere. That's an area of low pressure with a trailing cold front. Out ahead of the front, severe thunderstorms firing up. And this round of severe thunderstorms is going to cross our area as we get into tomorrow and tomorrow night. This evening, we are seeing a few showers out there across parts of West Alabama. We'll switch to the local radar view, and a few blips on the radar over the last several hours near Chatham, Yarbo, the Alabama Highway 17 corridor, and State Highway 56. These small showers and thunderstorms are gradually lifting to the north this evening, and we may see a few downpours, isolated downpours, that is, across parts of Choctaw, Clark, Washington, Mobile, and Baldwin counties over the next few hours. Not expecting severe weather in the overnight hours tonight, but we may see a few stronger storms as we get into Tuesday. Tonight, the issues are going to happen to our west in this level 3 out of 5 risk. Tomorrow, the whole system moves east, and there's our outlook for tomorrow. Again, all of Alabama involved in a severe weather risk zone, level 2 for the northern half of the state, level 3 enhanced severe weather risk for our part of the world here in southwest Alabama, and again, northwest Florida as well, a level 2 out of 5 severe weather risk. Here's the local view, basically from I-65 and points back to the west. That's where we're expecting the greatest issues tomorrow into tomorrow night as this system passes by. But again, it can't be stressed enough. Even down here in coastal Alabama, northwest Florida, and south central and southeast Alabama still could have a few tornadoes. Don't get so caught up in the colors and the number of the zone that you forget that we all have a severe weather risk setting up for Tuesday into Tuesday night. And so the bullseye zone, no doubt, is going to be right here in southeast Mississippi, eastern Louisiana, and southwest Alabama, where we have this level 3 out of 5 risk. A few strong EF2 plus tornadoes are not out of the question tomorrow as this system moves by our region, and that's why the Storm Prediction Center has this entire area in a 10% tornado probability zone. That means, nerd talk here, that there's a 10% chance of a tornado happening within 25 miles of a given point. Now, what that means for you, the tornado risk is about 10 times higher than it would be on a given day. And so this is a substantial tornado risk setting up for Tuesday into Tuesday night, accompanied by a significant tornado risk zone. This purple zone is only issued about 2 to 3 times a year for our local area. If you remember, we had one of these same risks just a few weeks ago when we had the tornadoes over in West Alabama. The same could be true tomorrow. Now, obviously, it's impossible to predict exactly where a tornado will happen this far in advance, but nonetheless, parameters suggest we could have a few strong tornadoes inland tomorrow across our local area. In addition to the tornado risk, damaging straight line winds also going to be a concern across much of the Deep South. You can see all of Alabama, all of northwest Florida, and much of Mississippi and Louisiana involved in this higher damaging wind risk setting up for tomorrow into tomorrow night. Large hail will also be a concern, particularly in any supercell thunderstorms that can become isolated and discrete in nature on Tuesday. So it's a level 3 out of 5 severe weather risk. This is driven primarily due to the fact that we could have a few strong tornadoes involved with this. Level 3 tornado risk, level 2 risk for high winds, flash flooding, and cloud to ground lightning. Could have some large hail. involved as well. So many folks wondering about the timing of this system, and just to shoot it to you straight, unlike most events, this is not going to be a deal where we have one singular line of storms. We could have multiple clusters of showers and thunderstorms across our local area setting up on Tuesday into Tuesday night. There was round one, if this particular model happens to be right, around 4 or 5 o'clock tomorrow, but then you see more thunderstorms possible into the overnight hours. And so it may be a deal where we have multiple rounds of tornado warnings throughout the day. And I think that 2 p.m. tomorrow to 2 a.m. on Wednesday, I apologize. So 2 p.m. Tuesday to 2 a.m. Wednesday, still looking to be the 12-hour window when strong to severe storms will be most likely across our local area. The good news is, after a cold front passes by, cooler, drier, much more stable air going to filter in on Wednesday, and we get a streak of sunny, nice days starting on Wednesday. But before that, we've got to get through this round, really multiple rounds of strong to severe thunderstorms setting up tomorrow into tomorrow night. Let's get in there and look at some of the ingredients. I think that the better dynamics of this weather system in terms of the low-level jet going to set up across the northern half of Alabama. And keep in mind, that's pretty typical with a severe weather event this time of year. We often see the better dynamics or wind shear greater to our north in the winter months. And also classic winter severe weather event here, the greater instability values are going to be a bit farther to the south across our local area. You can see that we'll have plenty of surface-based instability with this system in excess of 2,000 joules per kilogram. This is the fuel that causes those thunderstorms to rise high into the atmosphere, and this aids in tornado development as well. And so certainly we will have plenty of surface-based instability for these storms to work with. In addition, plenty of moisture. If you've stepped outside today, you know that the air is rich and juicy with moisture, and it looks like dew point temperatures tomorrow are going to be around 70 degrees, certainly supportive for severe weather as we go into the afternoon and evening hours. Temperatures tomorrow are going to peak in the mid-70s. It's really going to feel like a severe weather day throughout the day until those storms start moving through in the evening hours. And it does look like our area is going to pick up about 2 inches of rain in total in most spots across inland areas. Even down around the coast, probably going to get at least an inch of rain off this system as it moves by. Flash flooding could be a concern, especially if storms train over the same areas. Here's your next 7 days. Let me step off camera so you can get the full scope of the 7 days. Severe thunderstorms likely tomorrow into tomorrow night, and then maybe a few residual showers in the very early morning hours of Wednesday. Rain clears out throughout the day on Wednesday and cooler air moves in. Highs going to drop into the 50s by Friday with a gorgeous weekend upcoming. Highs going to return into the 60s as we get into Saturday and Sunday, with morning lows in the 30s by the time we get to Saturday morning. So it's a level 3 out of 5 enhanced severe weather risk for parts of southwest Alabama, really central Alabama as well, extending down into southeast Mississippi and eastern Louisiana. This includes a big chunk of our local area, meaning you've got to have a way to get urgent weather warnings as we go into Tuesday and Tuesday night. Of course, if we have tornado warnings for any part of our 12 counties here in South Alabama and Northwest Florida, we will come on Facebook Live and YouTube Live to bring you the very latest information. And of course, we'll have plenty of updates posted on redzoneweather.com and in the Red Zone Weather app. I do hope you have a wonderful Monday night. Be sure to let me know if you have any questions in the comments below, and I'll try to get to those in just a little bit. On behalf of all of us at Red Zone Group LLC, I'm meteorologist Spinks Meganson saying goodbye for now. My next video update will be posted by 7:15 a.m. tomorrow morning. Have a nice Monday evening.
Be sure to find us across social media, and don't forget to download the free Red Zone Weather app and set up your customized alerts. Please support our Red Zone Weather sponsors who make our coverage possible every single day.